Well, hello, everybody. Bill McRea here. Hope you're having a great day. It looks like everything's working. Yeah. Okay. Been a very busy week for me. Didn't have time to do anything fancy for people, but I thought this would be a good chance or opportunity to kind of show you what it takes uh, to get a product on ClickBank. Uh, I'm going to show you several different things. First of all, I'm going to go to one of my websites here and I'll share it with you. People are going, well, why are you using ClickBank? Why not Warrior Plus? I've done product launches on Warrior Plus with partners. And I don't like doing product launches because it's a lot of headaches. And when you're dealing with partners, you got to deal with how responsive are they going to be? Are they going to follow up? Why do I always have to do all the support? And it basically is a challenge. So most of my product direction I'm going is to take old products or even the newer products, which I haven't done much with, and I want to handle them. I was going to build my own affiliate network. I said, well, I'll just write my own program. And then start thinking, well, how am I going to get people to come promote it? At the same time, I have pretty good product sales already at ClickBank. I'm making a couple $1,000s a week on some kind of legacy products that have been there a little while. So why don't I just put all of my new products that is not a launch, were just things I sell day to day, and put them on ClickBank. Now, I'm going to explain to you why. First of all, I'm going to go to my website, and that will help you understand. McReasite.com. This is the website where I send affiliates to so they can find all my products. New logo, by the way. So if you go down here, you can find my reason for wanting to use them. And here's 3 products I have active on ClickBank right now. That's the Passive AI. It's a big product. Been selling it for a few years. It still does several $100s a day in business. And the reason why I prefer ClickBank is once you get your product on the marketplace, you get continuous sales. You don't have to recruit affiliates. As compared to like Warrior Plus, where you got to go out and beg people to promote, and then they want JD contests, a bunch of things that I'm just not necessarily too excited about doing because they require a lot of effort. And I'm not really good at my age. I'm not good at playing the politics. They have, and a lot of the younger affiliates, they're great people, nothing wrong with them, but they're, if they've had any success, they're very arrogant. And I suppose that was me 20 years ago. So I understand when a lot of money happens fast, it can go to your head and get pretty hard. Well, my biggest Warrior Plus launch was AI Traffic Whale, and we broke over $100,000. When I go back to 2010, when I launched the MPP program and above the matrix, that they were all doing multiple 7 figures, between $3 and $5 million in sales. That's the difference between Warrior Plus and ClickBank. Now, ClickBank doesn't like those big launches. They really don't. They were always conducted in a way that was, they like big products, don't get me wrong. They got some huge products. But the big launches that the BizOp guys, which is what I'm doing on Warrior Plus, would launch, get 100 affiliates to promote and make a bunch load of money, but also the sales letters that were being launched back then were very blind. extremely aggressive and assertive, not my style at all. I had a copywriter named Mike Williams, who's still a good friend to this day, who did the copy for me. He's like, Bill is blind. You I said, I don't care how. I was really at the point where I said, I just want success. I do what you need to do to sell the product. So he did, and the sales letter was outstanding, and both above the matrix and massive passive profits, the original one, and then we did one called massive income machine, another one called what did I call it? Allen's success plan. These were all really high pressure business opportunity type sales letters, which is what it takes to get a big launch. But it also brings a lot of headaches involved in it, not the least of which is chargebacks, refunds, and affiliates who steal credit cards, and they are still out there, and end up with tons of chargebacks. That's why I don't do CPA marketing anymore, because of all the chargeback put me out of business in 2014. That was painful. I made millions of dollars, and then I lost a lot of money on CPA. So I just basically gave up on that because I didn't know how to handle private merchanting. And that's why ClickBank didn't want to do that. But what ClickBank is great for is if you got a good product, there's not a high refund rate, and you just have a sales letter, features and benefits. None of the, Joey went and got rich to buy himself a new car and got a girlfriend, and he's living the life of Joey, of a trillionaire right now. None of those type of business opportunity sales letters. When you see something that says you're going to make $9,000 a day, if you do what I do, I guarantee you're going to buy it and waste your money. You're not going to make $9,000 a day. In my ClickBank launch days, when they were really big, I was making $100,000 a day. I really liked that, I got to admit. And I just, I bought a boat, paid off my houses. I did a lot of great things because of that money, but it was not something that ClickBank wanted. And then when we switched over to JV Zoo, we immediately started, because of the style of the sales letters, the amount of refunds and chargebacks were so high that PayPal dropped us. And I finally said, I got to quit doing that type of stuff. Now, massive passive profits is still on ClickBank. Still makes me several $100s a day. It's a good product, and it's got legs. And I'm going to upgrade it, the actual system, in the next 6 months here, because I got something better I want to sell or deliver, I guess. But that is established. Getting new products on ClickBank, you have to have a really straightforward sales process, i.e., features and benefits. And they don't want you making any outlandish claims. Like if you put on your sales letter, Joe Smagola made $900 a day, you better be ready to prove it. They ain't gonna let you lie or fabricate any sort of false scarcity or income claims, which is fine. I have software. I just want to sell what it does, who it's for, and what the benefits of it are. And if you know what you want to buy it. So I'm doing that with all my small products. My dogs are here. Hi, you want to say hi? This is Teddy. This is Millie. They're my best friends in the whole world. Nobody else likes a grumpy old man. But anyway, what I find now at ClickBank is I don't have to recruit affiliates, because once you're in the marketplace, they find you. And suddenly you get a guy who sends you 1,200 clicks and you make $500-$600. And once your position improves as your product performs. So I'm going to show you the marketplace at ClickBank first. Just kind of get going into, well, this is what McRea site does. is it gives you, um, here's where everything is. Also, I've created a custom support system. I'll just actually log into it. This is where all my support's going to be managed for all products in the future. Not quite ready yet. We're still working on email deliverability, which is a huge challenge. We're going to use a dedicated SMTP server, which is what we're trying to get configured up now. We're just waiting for the final approval from Postmark. But it will be done today, tomorrow, whenever. We'll get done. So all the support tickets are here. So when the customer comes in, they can file support, comes to one central board. So all the products will have one support link coming to this page, which I can get in every day and find out what's being dealt with. I can assign other people to deal with if I want, or I can just handle them myself. The biggest issue people have is getting their password, because the spam filter kind of filters everybody's email. And I'm having to redo a bunch of my products right now to make sure that everything works fine with our email system that we've been forced to go to. So, and that's one of the things we're doing at this site, is using a service called Postmark to create rock solid email deliverability. So when you file a support ticket, like I don't have my password, I can respond to you through the support board, and you'll get a support notification and an email. So if you don't get the email, you can always log in to support and see if I responded. But hopefully you get the email. The email is nowhere near as effective as it used to be. Now, if you use a good email system like Spark Email, which is a program that I use, it will sort your emails into different categories. So I'll get one that's called notifications. Those are like, you got an email or you got this. They're important things. Here's your password, that stuff. And then you have what's called newsletters. Newsletters is all the marketing crap. So do I look at the newsletters? Yeah, I sure do. Do I buy stuff? Occasionally. Something good from a marketer that I know, like, and trust, I'll buy what they have. Okay, so that's why I use ClickBank. And the support desk is going to be one place for all of my products. So you won't be going to 4 different support desks. It will all come into one place so I can manage it. The other thing we're doing is in all of our products, we're updating all of our email into what we call transactional SMTP email service. So you will get your emails with their support information. And I'm trying to come up with another method where it's possible for us to track your phone numbers. And then if you need to get your password, you can get it by text as well. That's not yet. That's coming down the road. So let me go to one of my products that I'm putting on ClickBank right now. Share this tab. Okay, I've shared AI traffic secrets before. This is brand new. It looks completely different. Hey guys, dogs, out of here. Go play in the other room. Sorry, go. I live alone other than my dogs, and they're everything to me. So I moved this from a self-hosted site, which I didn't have any affiliate program, to change the domain to this site, and now it's being supported by ClickBank. So if you click here to buy it, it takes you to ClickBank. I guess I need to activate it yet, but it's going to be done soon. So ClickBank is by far my favorite service used for affiliates now. You can see how simple the sales letter is. And here's what it is, this is what it does, how it works, bunking of keywords, boom, boom, boom. And here's all the proof of, real traffic gains. You can see how the growth is. I plug the system in, it works. I get great traffic results. So there's no income claim. There's no make $42,000 a day type bullshit. It's just, hey, this is what this system does. If you want to buy it, buy it. There's 3 different licenses you can take. We have a 60-day warranty. And here's a link to the support center that we just built. And everything is done real straightforward and upright. This is the one I've just finished putting together. It's the one I still need to activate. So the other one I have on ClickBank already is AI traffic tools. AI traffic tools. See, it's got the ClickBank up there. This is a straightforward how to build an AI influencer. So you don't have to be that. Again, back to the same thing. 6-day warranty, link to the support desk that I just showed you. Boom. Okay, so you can, even if you want a refund, you ask here and it gets issued. Simple, straightforward sales letter. And if you click here, you can order it now. See, it's secure checkout, product's ready to go. And we've sold, I think 5 copies in the last 2 days by just doing email to my existing list. It's a really cool product. It's really cool. This is one of the things that I'm doing to promote these products personally. Oops. Let's get, is I'm taking like this product, AI Traffic Secret, and I'm using the AI Traffic Tools system and training to promote. That's where my first couple sales came from. So what it is these little videos that I generate using HeyGen. I'll even show you that. Okay. I think that's my account. So I'm making these little tools and making these little videos. And I've got 4,000 TikTok followers. And here's one of the videos.
Want free traffic that compounds over time? Every helpful video you publish can bring in views and leads for months. Hi, I'm Bill McRea. I've been generating traffic online for over 17 years, and I've seen what works. Most creators burn out trying to keep up, but AI changes everything. It helps you create more without the grind. My AI Influencers Blueprint gives you the content engine to publish daily across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Start building your automated traffic today. Visit atraffictool.com or PM me for more information. Let's get to work.
So simple little videos like this. You can use them. I'm using them on Instagram and getting a lot of views on TikTok. And then there's a way to put your link in the header of your videos, plus in the content of your videos. And this is what started generating sales for me already. I've got like 4,500 TikTok followers. I will grow to, I don't know, hopefully 100,000. And I'm using it to A, promote these products, and B, promote my music. So you can have different products in TikTok. You want your channel to be focused on one niche. So I am using the AI influencer program, which I call AI Traffic Tool, to promote AI traffic tool. And I've already gotten 3, 4, 5 orders the last 2 days. And I just started with it. So how did I get all that? How do I get this stuff on ClickBank is the big question. And what we're going to do is I'm going to switch over here to, switch over here. The trick is to get your product in the ClickBank marketplace. Okay. The reason being is once you're there, there's thousands of marketers that use ClickBank every day to promote for multiple reasons. And if you go to McReaSite.com, you can watch my video where I tell you, hey, I've been working with these guys since 2002, which is true. And I've promoted many products on them. And they're the most reliable for both the vendor with the straightforward sales letter and for the customers because of the built-in support and the guaranteed 60-day refund. So it's like if I don't even issue you a refund, you can just contact ClickBank and they'll issue the refund. So the customer is protected as well as me. And I get to get my products in the marketplace. So this is the marketplace. Let's just take a look at it. This is one. This is a huge product. This is product 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm number 8. So this product has got quite a bit of people promoting it. You see, at one time back in 2010, this product went all the way up to number 1. This is the one, a version of this, not the exact same product that I made, multi-million dollars on. So that's what 2010, I know, 16 years, 17 years. So it works, and it's a pretty aggressive sales letter still, but it's doing well, and I have a pretty low refund rate. And I hope to keep selling lots of it. But once you get your product into the marketplace, and you got to get a few sales yourself, you have to make a few sales yourself to get promoted into a position where you rise in the ranks and get your content to be on the marketplace so people will find it and promote it. Okay, so that's what I'm in the process of doing with right now, actively promoting the AI influencer thing, is I'm promoting this myself to get those sales, to get it to climb up in the marketplace so that people can find it. And then I don't really have to do a lot of work to find affiliates that promote stuff. Like this week has been really good with the market has gotten really good sales on Massive Passive and a few on here. But most of those sales I'm getting for traffic tools coming from these little HeyGen videos I create. So if you have any interest in doing this sort of thing, it's simple. I took a picture and recorded my voice. And then I just come in here and I go, okay, I want to create a new video. I just click, create new. And I go through the process of creating the video. But you got to come up with a script. And the script has got to be done the right way. It's got to be, if you watch this. So,
Want free traffic that compounds over time? Every helpful video you publish.
Okay, want free traffic that compounds over time. That's what they call a hook. You don't start by saying, hi, I'm Bill McRea, I'm poor, and I made $1 million doing this. No, you want to hit somebody. Marketers are struggling with traffic. Well, here's the solution for you. You probably are young and better looking than me, but if you buy a traffic tool, you can create your own avatar. Let me kind of show you one of my other avatars here. this gal. And I created several videos with her promoting health and fitness products on ClickBank. And ClickBank treats you very well in that particular niche. If you go over to health and fitness, you look at some of the payouts. So I might come and say, okay, I want to make some money selling Prodental. I think I have. I would use the female avatar to promote that for me. I'd make maybe 30 videos. I'd schedule one a day for a month. And you know what? You don't get 1,500 orders. You get an order here and an order there, and an order here and an order there. But I also drop these on YouTube, which has a much longer lifespan, and Instagram. And it's interesting, once in a while with Instagram, I don't have a lot of followers, but the Instagram Reels are promoted to people who are interested. So if you are promoting weight loss products, there's a lot of people interested in weight loss products. So even though you might only have 100 visit followers, you can get 1,000 people view your video because it's promoted to them because they're interested in what you're talking about. And that's how you get sales in other niches. So you want to go into a niche that's got a lot of demand, and then you want to develop and distribute these videos. I distribute using a tool called MetroTool. I think I'm on a $20 a month plan, but their free plan will get you 20 posts a month. If you're posting for, let's say, 3 different niches, right? And those 3 different niches are 3 separate times a day, one video, maybe 2 videos for this girl, 1 video for me, and I mix them up, and I'm promoting a bunch of different products at one time. So I don't mind spending $20 a month on MetroTool because it distributes the products. It handles it for me. And these videos are actually pretty good. Let me see if I can find one for you. Projects. Here.
Ever feel like a deflated balloon? Yeah, me too. Until I found ATP Winner. This stuff is like a power boost for your cells. Imagine, it's like your cells are running a marathon, and ATP Winner is the ultimate hydration station. Feel energized. Look fabulous. Don't believe me? Try ATP Winner. Go on, click the link in my bio right now.
And that's kind of that's a script I created using AI traffic tool. So you had that hook at the very beginning, and it's a pretty young girl. And if you continue to use your avatars, they become an influencer, and you get better and better results over time. So that's what we're talking about, building a recurring asset that continues to deliver clicks for a long time. YouTube is the same thing. I used to make a lot of YouTube videos for products using, what's the name of it? I was using Pictory. I don't do it any longer because I find the short form videos are more effective than long form videos. And it's easy to produce a lot of them. So that's what AI traffic tools shows you how to do. That's at aitraffictool.com. Pretty cool system. Now, we're still working out the bugs on email deliverability. But you can, if you ever have an issue, you can still click here and go to their support desk at ClickBank, and I'll get back to you as well. But I really want to centralize all the support to one center. Okay, so how do I get this product on there? That's what we're coming down to. Here's the other product that I'm going to launch, or I'm going to put on ClickBank. Matter of fact, it's all approved. I just need to pay my $50 to activate the account. So if you click here, it's going to say this account's not activated yet, but it will be because I can definitely call up $50 to activate the account. And here is that account. So to activate, pay here. So I'll come back and do that here in just a few minutes. But how do I set this whole thing up? First of all, you got to have an account. I have a, what do they call them? A master account because I have multiple ClickBank items. And I want to show you that. I don't want you to see my numbers. But all the multiple ClickBank items, let's see, I'll be honest with you. I'm writing a book right now that I'm going to sell on ClickBank in the healthy aging niche. It's going to be called Timeless Aging. And it's going to talk about how I'm able to stay fit and active at 64. I'm in pretty good shape. I work out every day. Yes, I'm a diabetic, but I've learned how to manage that diabetes using peptides. And I'll tell you what, semaglutide, which everyone uses for losing weight, is great for managing diabetes. There's something even better called retatrutide. Now, I talked about that when I did the biohacking presentation a few weeks ago. Retatrutide's great. It allows me to stay thin and lean and still build muscle. And at 65 years old, you're not looking to bulk up. I'm just looking to stay lean and to have as little visceral fat as possible. And it's the thing people that's going to make you sick and die. It's the visceral fat. It's the fat between all your organs. And most of us, people in my age group, have a lot of that. It doesn't show up in the belly. That's called subdermal fat. The visceral fat is around all your organs. And if you got a lot of it, it'll push your subdermal fat or adipose fat further, make you look fatter. But you want to have as little visceral fat as possible. So I use testosterone for that. Testosterone was approved by the FDA for visceral fat loss. And what it does is stimulates the release of growth hormone, which is what you have when you're young, which keeps you lean, helps burn visceral fat. You want to reduce that. So I'm doing that. And I'm writing a whole book about this, okay? I think I might have told you that. I've been working on the book, and I've been keeping track of my stats. I'll actually be able to show you when it's done how my blood sugars went like this, how my visceral fat went like this, how my weight dropped. So I don't really need to lose a lot of weight, but you know what? I can absolutely lose 20 pounds. So that's my goal. Lose 20 pounds, add 10 pounds of muscle, and I'm not doing any sort of testosterone replacement therapy. But I'll come out of it with the book, and I can sell that book at ClickBank in the marketplace, and I can promote it with the little videos. And I am the product, right? So anyway, getting that ClickBank product listed is a pain in the ass. I'm going to take you over to the product. Okay. There are so many things you got to do. First of all, you got to have this little header up here. That's a little piece of code you got to stick into your script. And you got to use their buy buttons. That's a little piece of code you got to put into the script. And you got to use the warranty, guaranteed 60 days. And you got to have a way of actually supporting that warranty. So there's that little ask for a refund button there. Okay. And then you got to have your terms of service. and your privacy policy, and the contact link, and ultimately a link to your support desk. So I built the support desk, and I'm getting all the products integrated into it. How did I build a support desk? You know what? I was paying $75 a month for it, the support desk. And I'm like, man, that's what the link took me to. $75 a month is $900 a year. Yeah, I can afford the $900 a year, but you know what? I'd rather use that money to buy toys for my grandkids, or to go on a trip and go fishing or something fun. So I sat down and I spent about 3 days designing. All the work was in designing. And then I sat down with my programming assistant called Claude Code. I spelled it out for it. It built the code. Now we're just debugging it. It's going to be great because I'll have one spot to service my clients. So, how you want to deal with support if you decide to do a ClickBank product? It used to be you can get free support tickets. Well, ClickBank does have a support ticket system, but in all honesty, I want to be able to support my clients without them having to notify ClickBank. A client buy the AI traffic tool and not get their password, which is one of the big issues we're dealing with, is how do we set things up so that the actual emails go through? And a big part of that is setting up what's called an SMTP server. Well, SMTP is part of what I do because it's a huge part of my bulk email business, which is e-business traffic. It's not simple. And I tried to do this on myself, on my own, and finally contacted my technical guys who run e-business traffic, said, I need you to do this for me. And they said, no, do it yourself. Here's what you got to do. And I said, you're right. I need to do this myself so I know how to do it. And I actually told them that don't let me just be a lazy bum. So I'm working on getting that solved. I pretty much have it solved now. I just need to run some tests. But you got to have all these components to your product, in addition to the actual product. Go to the dashboard. Here you have to log in. So I'm admin. And this is where the customer ends up, right here. Here's the documentation. There's a license key. This is the agency, which means I got unlimited. They want to buy AI Weekly Live. That's what you're watching right now. They can click here and buy it. Sometimes I include it in a product. Sometimes I say, hey, you got to buy it. Then here's all tools. So if you want to affiliate, be an affiliate of it, come here and you click on the affiliates. It will show you how to create your ClickBank link. So I want to create this with my other ID. I'm going to build my links, and you'll see that all the emails already have the links ready. And you don't want to mail them like that. You want to cloak it and then hyperlink content. But build some tools for you. And we have some TikTok scripts. And you can see these were all written by the AI traffic tool. There's the hook. There's the sales pitch, and then link in bio. And here's banners. Now, banners are still valuable. And people, we used to build blogs and put banners on them. And I do that. All of my blog network, where I run massive passive AI, and now I'm running AI traffic secrets. I'll just be honest with you, it's a better program. So when I update massive passive AI, I'm going to put this program in there. So if you bought massive passive AI and you want this one, send me a support ticket and I'll give it to you. It's just a better program, plain and simple. I hired someone to write massive passive AI for you. AI traffic secrets. Me and Claude wrote it, and it's just so effective. It really works. But on those blogs that are running the content, I put banners like these. And yeah, guess what? They actually do get clicks, and it's pretty targeted traffic. So there are people that have um, affiliates. Some of these guys have large social platforms where people come to visit their forum or their social platform to learn how to affiliate market or whatever they're in. And let's say you got a guy who's got a health niche, then building a health product. What they'll do is they'll make an announcement that they have a new sponsor in their forum, and then they'll put that banner. They just have to copy and paste that into the banner, and then if they're telling their community this is a sponsored product, they get clicks and it converts really well because they're endorsed. And that's why I don't like to email other people's sales letters, just things that I want to endorse while I email. Because when I send an email out to my list and say, buy this product, I really want to know it's a good product. So I don't promote a lot of other people's products as a result. So you'll get 7 days of emails about AI traffic tool, which I think I just did, and probably another 7 days of emails about AI traffic secrets once it's done. And I'll get up enough sales between that and using the avatars, the AI social avatars, that I'll begin to show up in the marketplace. I'm not in there for AI traffic tool yet, but it's only because I had only just started selling it. So you need to have a way to kickstart your ClickBank sales to get into this marketplace. And once you're in this marketplace, boom, $500-$600, sometimes a day, usually at least $1,500 a week coming in on a 16-year-old product. And it's going to be brand new. I'm going to take AI traffic secrets. I'm going to repurpose it as massive passive AI and redo all the training and sales content, and then we're going to have really a much better product on a really great sales letter. So here we go. That's everything you need to know. So then you need all these components. Come back to here, and you've built affiliate tools. You've got to build the affiliate tools. You've got to be able to build the membership area. This is a very simple one. Then you've got to have your documentation, and people can log in and out, all that sort of stuff. So I used to use a program called, still use it on a few products, called Wishlist to handle membership sites. And what would happen is Wishlist is a pretty good program. And I got very good at using it. And they were like $97 a year. And I'm like, that's fine. Well, they suddenly went up to $497 a year. And I said, screw that. I mean, they didn't even ask me. They didn't even tell me the product is going to be better. They just raised the price, and I canceled my membership. And I started running my own membership sites. So now when you buy ClickBank, you're getting access through my membership software. Now, hard to do, but the email thing is always a problem. That's why I'm going to have that totally solved between me and e-business traffic. It's going to be knocked out so you can actually get your keywords. And if you don't, you got your support link right here to get information. So we're able to take it a lot more. So it's not just a matter of, oh, I have a product, I got to sell it. You got to be able to set up all the privacy policy, the terms and conditions, the support desk, the training, and the resource for affiliates. All these things come together in being able to sell on ClickBank. Why bother? Well, why you bother is because of this right here. Okay. I don't mind making an extra $1,500 a week because of this product right here. And it's really doing great right now. 62-cent EPC, it's not like $15. Look here, this one's 26 cents EPC. Here you go. But this is a launch and it's over with. So I went to promote it, clicked on this link to go out to a sales letter. I'm like, I want to make some money. Oh, it's all over with. Oh, I guess it's not. I'm sorry. I will tell you one thing. I'm not going to buy no $2,900 product. I don't even know what this is. It must be one hell of a product. But that all happens because of this marketplace. Let's go visit this sales center. This guy, I think it's John Thornhill. Maybe I will promote this. It's good. It's making good money. Great gravity. Now, gravity tells you how many people are actually promoting it. This guy's bringing in a lot of dollars. Let's go to this sales page. Oh, they have a special hot link. I'm sorry, I won't continue to mess around with that. But yeah, I mean, he must have a really good product. It's got great gravity, a lot of people promoting it. Yeah, mine's like 3, 2. And I'm still bringing in several $100 a week. So you want to get that gravity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch a health and fitness book. I'm going to promote it using social media. And look at some of these paybacks. Now my book is going to sell for probably, I don't know. I'm going to offer some upsells and maybe some tie-in products and stuff. But look at the gravities they're getting. I have a friend who does strictly pay-per-click marketing at Facebook. And he was making $30 million a year. I made $30 million in 15 years. He's doing that every year. Promoting ClickBank products through pay-per-click. That's why the gravity is high. But you've got to make a lot of money in order for ClickBank, the pay-per-click ads, to work. You might be paying $5 a click, and maybe you're going to get, maybe it's going to take 100 clicks to get an order. So, and then you're going to lose money. So maybe it takes 20 clicks to get an order. He's really, really good at it. I'm not. But this is the next part I'm going to go into. It's going to come at probably, maybe $27 price point. I'll never get up to these total payouts. But if you get into this marketplace, I mean, it's really crazy payouts on this stuff. So what I might do is get some sort of product tie-in and offer that as well. Because they know ClickBank now offers uh, direct products. I would have to drop ship it. I'm not going to handle products. I'll probably find someone, and maybe we'll just offer, Java burn. I mean, tell me, what is that? Fungus dropper. The joint stuff. Okay. I could sell a product called KPV that would be better than this junk. But it's a peptide, and you're not supposed to be selling it on the open market. So I might want to do that. But see, I can go into all these different niches now by using my HeyGen avatar, get a few sales personally, even if I don't have an email list for self-help. Let's get that niche. And maybe I'll put my product in self-help. Because it is kind of self-help stuff. And I can get up to $50 per sale. Really, you've got to bundle these products. And let me go back to my ClickBank account that I wanted to show you how we set things up. Okay, so we want to go to traffic secrets. Sorry about that. Okay, so when you get the product set up, then you got to go in and you set up your account settings. This is where you put in your name, your email address, phone number, your support desk, all that stuff. Your bank where your money's going to go. So everything I like. Every Saturday is payday. Then you go to vendor settings. This is what's most important. So your first thing is your site. See, add traffic secrets support. I'm going to change that. And there's the support website now. My address. We create your market listing here. This is what will show up in the marketplace once you activate your account. And you get a few sales. This is this little badge at the top of the sales letter. Remember, let's just switch over here. That right here. I got that from here. Do we allow PayPal? Yes, we do. All that sort of stuff. Then you go to your features. This tells you the various features that are turned on. Like I've used Pitch Plus upsell flows, which is brilliant. The AI traffic tool, somebody bought the front end product and boom, all three sold. Because it really is a package to really do the job. So I took a $97 product, put a $17 front end, and upsold to get $97 on it. Just kind of one of the things everybody does. But if you actually use it, oh my God, you can make a living just doing these type of videos for various products. So $97 is nothing. Okay, then you go to set your product up. This is where, you got to have a little bit of knowledge again. Let me just edit this. Website membership, name of the product. Okay, this is going to show up on the credit card. It's the sales letter, the thank you page. Now, the thank you page is just a blank page. There's no, you can go to that page and it's just going to tell you to look at your email to get your username and password. Okay, so this is what that thank you page looks like. You created your account, your username and password, license key has been emailed to you. Check your email. That's why my email problems are important. Log into the members area here, download the plugin, go to work, boom. So this is the members area. Copy that, download your plugin, and you go through the documentation, set it up, Bob's your uncle. I'm going to add some more videos and stuff to the documentation to make it a little easier to understand. All that's got to go into it before you're ready to sell it. Then you put in your pricing, what your commission rate is. I am offering a 75% commission on the front end of this product. You pretty much have to. And then you say that's it. Now what happens is it goes into, if you make, it goes into what means it goes into waiting for approval. So this was active. So if you've done all that and you're ready, you have to go through the process of submitting the product and saying it needs to be approved. So I'm just going to pretend like I'm going to have another product. You go through, do all this stuff, and then you submit for review. And it's that review process where they're going to look at a number of different things. First thing they're going to look at is they're going to look at your sales letter to make sure you're not saying only 10 will be sold. No, you can't have any fake scarcity. You can't have any outrageous claims of results. Okay, now I showed you on the sales letter here. I have some images of some of the websites and the traffic growth. Those are actually right from existing domain. You can see that AI Traffic Secrets is working great. It answers questions in here. So someone will go, well, AI doesn't get indexed. Yeah, it does. This content here does both AEO and SEO stock content. So there's no reason to have just an AEO plugin. It could be all built into one thing. It's just a matter of structuring the page a little differently. And there's nothing but cooler than doing some research at ChatGPT and then have it refer you back to your own product, your own post. Yeah. It's my main website, my business site. And I click on here for blog. So there's all these blog posts. These are all from AI Traffic Secrets. Big, beautiful header, graphic. Media, inner links to products. Images in a lot of content. An FAQ. And a promotional link. It's all built into the plugin. So Yeah, I get orders from these links, from hyperlinks in the content, uh, outbound SEO links are done to make it look like a regular article. If you write an article where all of the links are pointing to that article instead of having an article that actually references other sites, you click on this, it's going to take you away from my site. Not a very good page, but that's the point. Is these all build brand and are all SEO powerful. And if you get citations, at the bottom here it shows similar posts. So not sure why this doesn't have an image on it, but it doesn't. Just goes to tell you. Oh yeah, I know exactly when I had to fix the software because OpenAI is the imaging program that we're using. That's ChatGPT. Well, they changed the whole way that you generate images. So there was a period of time where I didn't have images on my post. I hopped in there and fixed that. Because you got to make the images make it look better. And that keeps people on your page because you look professional. And, well, because you're acting like a professional business owner. So this right here is actually promoting my web hosting service. And it promotes other blog posts. So we come down to the bottom. It was in May and I had those image problems. But they're all solved now, obviously. But just goes to show you, you have to keep inspecting your software to make sure it's running right. Now, I'm running this software on a lot of different blogs because I'm actually, in this particular blog, getting a fair amount of clicks to AdSense ads. It doesn't look like they're showing any ads right now, which is kind of bothersome. And that's the software. So you got to condense it all together and make it make sense. Add those products in. Create a sales letter that kind of handles a lot of different things for it at the same time. Is it worthwhile? Yes, it is. Absolutely worthwhile. Because at the end of the day, you're making money. And it's almost, when you're dealing with ClickBank, once you have it set up right, and you got some products where you're able to get into the marketplace and actually perform decently in the marketplace, it becomes passive income because you just don't have to do a whole lot. You might put a bunch of work into creating those little avatar videos, or you might do a bunch of email marketing, or you might buy solo ads to promote things. See, I don't promote sales letters in my solo ads. I don't buy solo ads. But use solo ads to build a list, and then you promote on your list. And, it works if you're willing to work it. And a lot of people nowadays, they say they want to work it, but in reality, you find out that they don't. They basically want something handed to them. And all these things I share with people, they work really well, but you got to use them and you got to work hard at it. So next week, we'll take you on the next step on the journey. Thank you for putting up with me today. I had to go let my dogs out. I hear them out in the other room getting all